And so you
Hemmings,
gonna sit here and let him say this shit?
Hemmings is cool. Like I should
Hey,
be as
hey,
high.
listen, I
Like the
made a
fact.
promotion as well, Virgo. We
Hold on,
gotta
hold on.
talk.
Yeah, no, no. Like the fact that I am lower than Willa Z is blasphemous.
Why?
I agree.
Why? Willem Z been around since
He higher than
day
me.
one.
I don't. I've been around since week 2.
I was there on your first day in BDA, Virgo.
Yeah, man, me too.
I
You
mean,
was
everybody.
like,
All
I've been in the community, but you see, I ain't joined this yet. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I
I was
remember. I
there.
watched you come up.
But then when you get 200 subs, you want to act
You wanna
all
act
different.
different? Yeah.
everybody acting different. Shut the fuck up.
Mm.
I'll let you
Anyway,
speak in Discord, nah.
hey,
Stable like they, right?
Yeah.
I should
Any-
be as high as Willa Z. That's some foul.
all right. Anyway, what's good, y'all? What is good?
How's it going?
I'm a late, better late than never. Always late is better. Anyway, I'm out in this bitch. He said you a hoe with a Kingdom vid. I actually thought about doing a Kingdom vid.
Yo, I just caught up to Kingdom,
If I,
son.
if I had
What
time,
the?
hey, hold on, be quiet. I'm not caught up yet. If I'll do a Kingdom vid if I get done with this in time, and I got 2 chapters to get to.
You only 2 chapters behind?
Yeah, yeah, I heard of some great shit coming down. But what's up, everybody? What's happening? Manga Marley, let me mod you, fam. I don't know why I haven't already done so.
He better not have no higher rank than me neither.
He's
Hey,
like,
hey, you know he does.
he's like
You
14th
know he
forward.
does.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So I'm late. It's cool. But 905 has so many great things. We had a prediction stream, I say, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, give me my W's.
Give everyone their W's because I bet
Nah.
anyone named at least one person that appeared in that goddamn.
I was on the money.
How were you on? So you called Akainu, Fujitora.
I said we gonna see the rest. I said, did I not say we gonna see the rest of the marine powers who's gonna be there, who all gonna be important? I said we probably gonna see GreenBull, we probably gonna see Fuji. Give me my W.
Everybody could have guessed someone that would have been.
Nah. I got a W.
Yeah.
Straight brass tacks, like Wingz said.
Hey, we gonna see them niggas we ain't really seeing like that, like Dragon and Kong. We gotta see what they about.
Kong.
It's been too long. We gotta see this nigga punch somebody or something.
You want to see Kong in action, a real Kong gun.
Yeah,
that would be kind of cracking. I'm not gonna lie.
They're not gonna fight. I mean, they're gonna be clashes. So I guess 10 in the next 10. Like niggas ain't really gonna be fighting for real.
Bro, John Boy said Agora say reveal.
Maybe.
Could be. I love Fujitora's fucking response. When he said, "This is not a marine."
Smart ass nigga.
He is
Yo, nah, T-Bone had me weak.
It's interesting. It's T-Bone. Out of everybody else, is T-Bone.
Yeah, no, because T-Bone character like works for that sort of excuse.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And then, hold on, I got to send Hemmings a link. But I mean, like, I knew we were gonna get some shit like that. I knew we were gonna get a lot of shit. But the amount of shit that we got is actually a bit shocking to me.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, think about it. Like, did y'all expect to see Garp?
No, but Garp was fucking hysterics.
Garp,
I knew we was gonna see him soon.
On Stelly.
Oh yeah.
I expected to see him in this arc, but I don't know if I expected to see him last chapter though.
Hey, but Garp has the black suit on.
Yes,
like when he was a young nigga. So I don't know what's going on.
Because he's probably ready to get in action, my guy.
Yeah, he might be trying to take some bodies.
He's gonna clap the shit out of his son.
But the thing is, he waved to them going like floating up on the ship or whatever. So it's like, he ain't gonna be up there, but
Garp could easily get up there.
No question about it.
I mean, he could, but he waved by. What, he gonna hear an explosion and start skywalking and shit?
Yeah, I bet Garp can skywalk.
Of course he can.
I do find it really weird that we haven't seen any of the higher tier Marines do it, which is kind of weird to me.
They will. Like, I think we're at a point in the story where we're gonna start seeing all of that shit.
I mean, it almost just seems as though it should be second nature that they have it.
Yeah, like we just went up against the Yonko crew, so like we should start seeing these big niggas moving.
Yeah, I think the Vice Admiral's gonna be doing it the most because Like these niggas with Logias that are admirals and shit. Like nobody cares to showcase Skywalking on these niggas. They got Logias, they admirals, but like Dalmatian and niggas like him.
Yeah. Hey,
Onigumo,
camera back on, nigga. We saw you, Twale.
What's up?
Yeah, he was trying to hide.
I ain't trying to hide. I just look ugly in the morning. I ain't put no makeup on. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga. Hey man, hey, shout out to you and Darcy, bro. Cause we gotta have at least one dreadhead nigga per stream.
You already.
It's like a requirement.
That's a minimum requirement.
One dreadhead nigga per stream. Durson stayed cooking full ass meals and shit.
Yo, it's crazy because I was just in my kitchen making breakfast, my nigga.
Nigga, are you on a toilet?
Yeah, that's why I cut the camera off.
Cleaning products in the bag. I'm like, hold on. Something right. Something ain't right.
Like, what the fuck?
I see some glass cleaner from Family Dollar.
Couple tampons. Anyway.
Hey, so if you in the tent, why you got some good background noise, bro?
I'm in my kitchen now.
Nigga, stop being one with nature.
Nigga playing with the kids.
He acting like super cool. But
here to talk about One Piece.
But no. Hey, and for this stream, let's actually try and stay focused this time and talk about One Piece.
Hey man, I'll try.
I will.
I usually do. I should be all right.
All right, Soap is the one that always goes on a tangent. Anyway,
I ain't never going, nigga.
Oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
That was a test, and you almost failed.
I'm glad you stopped yourself.
I did because I'm anointed. Never forget.
Anyway,
anointed night.
So let's talk about how GreenBull gives you wings. My nigga GreenBull had a silhouette reveal. Why do you think Oda did that?
Because we already know who it is.
I was thinking the same thing.
This is a new guy. I think
it's somebody that we haven't, like, we've already seen, but maybe we just haven't seen them fight, so we don't know that, like, their admiral level or whatever. But I feel like he's somebody that we've seen before, and Oda's just reintroducing him.
Okay, who exactly?
Why give us?
This is a new nigga.
Who exactly do you believe that to be?
Oh, I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. I would have to reread to give you a good name, but I do think it's somebody
out there that's possibly someone we already know.
Yeah,
it's
like
Foxy,
maybe if we haven't seen them or like we've heard about them.
It's Foxy, bro.
It's Fox. Stop it. Stop.
I think they're hiding them because there's something different about him. Like
I'm serious.
I don't know. It's something on his face.
He's slowing down. He's slowing down his
different.
stomach. He's slowing down his hunger. That's why he doesn't need to eat.
I just think it's a new guy. That's all.
I think it's a new guy. I think it's something odd with him with the silhouette, probably pertaining to his devil fruit.
Yeah, no, that nigga's got to be broken somehow. Like whoever he is, I don't know why he chose not to show him. It probably is someone.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was literally like GreenBull, go get his ass out of here. And he knows
he might have 3 eyeballs.
But y'all, did y'all get a little like? What y'all feel about that sort of like Sanji similarity? Because I was just like, is Oda trying to like, say that this is the nigga Sanji gonna fight?
What Sanji
similarity? No, I still have the belief that it's gonna be Kizaru.
I think it's, to answer your question, Mosh, I think it's color coded. This dude, green, Kizaru, yellow, Kaino, red. And
well, green is who's green?
Zoro.
Probably, yeah.
You got green.
If you mean Admiral, obviously GreenBull.
Hold on, I'm about to.
And then it makes sense because Fujitora, it's he made part way with the Marines, right? And then nobody really got that purple thing.
No. Wait, this nigga's in the Tanzania because I fucking hear elephants.
Who you talking about?
I just heard race cars. I don't know what you got.
Yeah. Oh no, nigga, that's motorcycles, nigga.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well, it sounded like an elephant that was blaring. Debo, you've been awfully quiet. What do you think about
it? Yeah, he said Oda answered this in a SBS about what colors the Straw Hats are.
All right.
And Luffy's red, Zoro's green, Nami's orange, Usopp's yellow, Sanji's blue, Chopper's pink, Robin's purple, Frankie's light blue, and Brooke is black and white.
So you think that Usopp?
So Robin versus Fujitora and Usopp versus Kizaru?
Yeah.
I mean, Usopp versus
I
Kizaru.
disagree with the SBS. Sanji's yellow.
Oh, Usopp versus Kizaru, boy.
That's like saying his raids is gonna be blue, and that like can't happen.
Boy.
Nah.
Even Judge has blonde hair. His raid suit couldn't be yellow. Why? Because that's Sanji's raid suit. His has to be yellow.
I mean, I don't know. I'm indifferent about it. Fuck it. Who knows if they even fight him in the end?
Yeah, that's
But then,
smoke.
then again, Zoro can't fight Fujitora again. We don't know. I mean, he's a swordsman. We'll find out.
So
I
Usopp.
think all them niggas swordsmen, honestly. I think they all got some type of capability with the sword.
I would hate it if he was another swordsman.
Enough to give Zoro a decent fight at least.
Do you think we'll see a Kaino using a sword?
No.
He had a sword in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, a
They got
magma
melt
sword
swords
sounds
now.
pretty goddamn powerful.
He's straight up
We
magma. He'll
never
melt
gonna
the
see him
handle.
use a sword bodying somebody. Like from now to the future, I don't think we're gonna see him doing that.
Sounds pretty scary. But when I also thought it was really cool how this show, like, basically Shirahoshi and all them, when they got up and they saw the sun, they was like, "Nigga, we made it!" Like,
Right.
it was like Harry Tubman and them came out the underground. That was cool to me. I thought it was sweet, but I thought it was pretty funny though. I was like, "Oh, are they like these birds?" Like, and it's a fucking crow.
Yeah.
Karasu.
And how Morley was climbing through the fucking mountain, that shit's hysterics.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
it was cool. But
He said, "I see a giant in the wall." They said, "Yo, stop tweaking out, boy."
I thought that
He
was an
like,
Attack
"Nah,
on
it's
Titan
there."
reference at first.
Attack on Titan.
That's what I thought.
Nah, low
I didn't
key,
think of
it's Stelly has good observation hockey, low key.
Why you say that?
Because he's the only one that was able to see a giant in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might due to like him being extra fearful like of everything and he's just on point, but my man's was able to like he was like, "Nah, I see a giant with the harpoon. Fuck that. I see the crows. The crows are gonna pop some shit. They're gonna do something." Like his observation hockey, like I'm not saying this for definite, but I'm just saying he has good awareness of his situation. Like he was not with it. Nobody was gonna sneak up on him. Well, Sabo did, but Sabo's a beast.
Yeah, Sabo, bro. Sabo's a bitch.
I said a beast.
Oh, I was like,
Awkward.
no.
This is about to be another Grim session. I'm gonna disagree with you just because I agree with you.
That was the funniest shit.
He said Sabo a beast. Yeah. He a beast.
Sabo is already infiltrated. He's there. And maybe my little theory of him being in the middle of everything and setting everything ablaze can still go down.
Yo, remember how we were saying that Sabo was Sasuke?
Yeah.
All right, boom. We can upgrade
down
this shit.
and be like, hellfire,
Kawasu. No. Kawasu is Suigetsu, and the giant nigga is Jugo. And they about to infiltrate the 5 Kage Summit.
Holy shit. Yo, if this nigga do this better than how Naruto did it, he actually
it's Goda.
He's going to. Bro, he already is.
I mean, the editors were like, "Yo, you're gonna have to reread that shit, son. It's just gonna be so much that we're gonna be like." I feel like after these chapters that he did, like we're about to just jump into it now.
Yeah,
and I'm happy that like we didn't get to hear their plan, so the chances of their plan fucking up is lowered.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be a surprise.
Heard the plan.
Yeah,
we heard the plan and it wouldn't work, but we didn't hear shit. Dragon just said, "Yo, let's finalize."
Morley and the squad gonna pull up from the ground just like Obito did. Didn't he do that shit too? Just come from the floor. He gonna come up with Dragon and shit.
Yeah, this nigga Oda not creative at all. Just copy and paste.
Copy and paste. No, bro.
I mean, they had a Zetsu to do that in Naruto.
Yo, your shit was trash, nigga. I'm gonna show you how to do this right.
No, I mean, I suppose so.
Yeah, them niggas like best friends.
Are they really?
Man,
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Why do you think Naruto got mad I mean, why do you think One Piece highlighted Naruto for their last chapter, but they didn't do that shit for Bleach?
That's
Because
just,
Kubo,
Oh,
that's
wow.
because they don't fuck with Kubo like that.
Yeah.
But Kishimoto and Oda, like they like best friends and shit.
but no, a very interesting thing is though.
Where the fuck did I put my
With that, they, like, even when they rise, they're like, "Oh, can you do shadow clones?" Like,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. He
neat
did it though.
that shit. But
Hey, you know what's gonna
Yeah.
confirm it?
Shadow
If we
Clone,
see a kingdom with a bunch of niggas in that bitch, that's gonna confirm the parallels.
wow,
Nah, I'm telling you,
like
like
the Clown Village.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
remember, we ain't see them yet. Like people like, hey man, where the black representatives at? You know,
I
that's
could
the
have
Fishman.
told
That's
you
the
that. I'm
Fishman.
gonna say it's the fisherman, my
that
nigga.
will confirm it.
They
Yeah, that's
they racist.
Nigga, bro,
They racist
have you
against the
seen Fisher
fishermen.
Tiger's Jerry curl?
Like, bro, have you seen fucking Jinbei's
Shit,
afro?
Jinbei.
My
Jinbei
man got a
the
top
back.
knot. Like he
Jinbei
respects the
is cool.
Japanese culture, but
yeah, I
he's
feel
100%
y'all, but I'm
nigga.
talking about like the Mr. Ones, the Mr. Fives. I'm talking about
Yeah,
them
yeah,
niggas.
yeah.
There's been
know.
some
Oh,
niggas too. Don't get me wrong.
But
you
but
want a
it
legit
was really
nigga.
dope. I'm loving Oda's art. I'm loving Oda's art because where he showed New Marine 4, Old Marine 4, Mary Joie, that was beautiful. He spelled it out for us, and the art frame of New Marine 4 was dope.
See, this is my
Yeah.
question. Like it probably has nothing to do with the actual chapter, but this is the thing I'm very confused about.
What's up,
If
Twilight?
the world government is the only like entity that's on top of the red line, right? It's the only landmass in the One Piece world. Why the fuck don't they just walk across the red line, like walk along the red line till they get to the opposite side so that they can just get to Raftel?
I would assume that there's something in the way.
There's got to be something in the way.
That would be
My
my
Well,
nigga,
assumption.
they would
we
also
built-
have to leave
we
their
built
shit.
our holy land up here. I'm pretty sure they can knock down whatever trees is still there.
I was gonna say like the thing that I found
I don't mean like a
interesting was-
natural obstacle like trees or something. I mean
Oh.
like that. I think the same reason why people can't just rush to Raftel. I think there's something there that's keeping people from doing it. Like and it could be natural, but at the same time, it could be someone that's just been standing guard, not allowing
It's
people
like
I don't know if you'll get this reference, but if y'all ever played Pokemon, y'all remember when Sudowoodo was in the way
Yeah,
and you couldn't use cut on him?
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, to spray that man with the water bottle.
Yeah, spray that nigga with the water bottle. What's up, Grim?
Because he was fronting like he was a fucking grass type. But my thing is, right? The world government has all of the resources. They have all of they seemingly have all of the devil fruits, have all of the money, have all of the technology. It's like, yo, why couldn't they explore the rest of the red line? Like, what is out there that they just we're gonna stay right here and we're not gonna move.
A big ass
We're not
snow
gonna-
no way.
Another reason why I would assume they don't do it is because they already have enough knowledge and resources or whatever could be lying there at the end of the Grand Line. They don't really need it. That's another reason that I could think of.
No. I think
So Grim, you gonna come in hot? You're not gonna say hello?
He can't hear me.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Mm-hmm. We can hear
Now
you.
we can.
Yo!
This nigga.
He did this on purpose.
What up? I know he did it on purpose.
Grim just had to be a nigga.
Yep.
I know. But no,
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say what I found interesting was how Oda highlighted the sort of positioning of how the Marines are set up. Like they got one in New World shit on top, and then one at the end of Paradise. And I think for that final war, that's gonna fuck them.
because they're gonna have I'm gonna catch my phrase in here. They're going to have opponents coming from them from both sides.
Yeah.
Because but it's interesting, but yes, it could be problematic. But think about what they got going. They got the old Marine Ford there, so it's like Marine Ford on steroids. It's crazy. Like Sakazuki's got his new gang of new strong Marines. I don't know how strong GreenBull is. Yeah, obviously he's probably gonna be a beast. You got Fuji if he stays, which I'll get to that later. And then you've got the vice admirals who obviously have probably improved, new vice admirals that have come through the draft, all these up and comers like Kobe and himself. There's just a lot of promising people there, and it's scary in that regard too. They're scary too.
Yeah, and so they get that ass whipped by the revolutionary.
Wow.
I was actually,
No, Revolutionary does not have the firepower to take.
I was actually gonna say when right as Fale said that like the spearhead that the revolutionaries have is kind of strong actually. Like if I think there's a wild card in Kuma. Like I think that's the one thing that like is the mystery card for like anybody's theory. If Kuma or Vegapunk has anything affiliated with these next 10 to 1,000 chapters, whatever Oda decides to really make this shit, because I don't trust these fuck niggas in their news. Like, if we get Vegapunk, that throws a wrench in everything, my nigga, everything.
Yeah.
So I think just with Ivankov, Sabo, and fucking who else is fucking there? These other like, I don't know, Twilight. Kuma has to be there. If Kuma isn't there, then we should not fight.
I still think that there's revolutionary commanders that we haven't seen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because first of all, there were more than 4 seats waiting for them at Kamabaka Island. There was like 6 or 7 seats.
Didn't they
like
fill them?
waiting for people to fill it.
I'm pretty sure
And
they
if you-
filled them.
What I'm saying is, if you had 7 seats waiting for 7 commanders, and we only saw 4 of them, that means there's 3 of them that just we haven't seen before.
Do we not count Ivankov, Dragon, and
Yeah,
Dot?
I'm gonna say that like all the seats that were there, they were filled once the 4 people arrived.
I mean, Koala had
I
a
think
seat
there
for a
was
little
12
bit,
seats
and I
in
doubt
total.
Koala's a commander. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we may just be remembering it wrong.
It's possible.
But then
Koala
again,
was
that
sitting
guy
down.
and Dofi's flashback, I don't know if we saw him. People say it's Morlaye, but I don't know.
With the mustache, right? The nigga that look like Captain Jack Sparrow, or at least in a silhouette form. When Dofi was giving his speech,
when they
right?
showed the big 3, basically. I don't think that's Morlaye, but some people think so.
Hey, bruh. Hey, in the Viz, yo, Akainu told GreenBull to go get Fuji, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
That nigga said no, bro. He said, no, I ain't with it, bro.
Go get Fuji.
You know what that means, bro. You already know what I'm about to start.
I like how he's casually like, I don't want to fight
All
you.
GreenBull said was, I don't want to fight you here. I don't want us to destroy this place. Grim about to make it seem like this man GreenBull is so afraid. He's so shook of Fujitora. It's like, okay,
my God.
Grim. I watched the video, my nigga. No. I watched the video just last night, my nigga. I watched you for like a good 10, 15 minutes, just start laughing about how Fuji would put the beats on GreenBull because of that one panel, my nigga. I'm not gonna let you do it here. Fuck that.
What happened?
This nigga, Grim was in his video with Charlie. Yo, GreenBull don't want it with Fuji. Fuji will body GreenBull. Y'all heard it here first. Yeah, see, I'ma say it before anybody else starts to kick. This nigga GreenBull don't want it. I'm like, come on, Grim. Like, you have no sort of context clues, reading skills, my nigga. Like, come on, Grim.
Hold up there. You ain't finna slander this bullshit.
No.
I got it.
You gotta think.
It's right here. It's just right here. It says, look. Sakazuki says he wants me to find you and kick you out. Shall we do battle then? Rahahaha. No, thank you, my nigga. I'd rather not. Just like that.
Don't take you, my nigga.
You are definitely reading way into that.
That's what I'm saying. No, thank you, my nigga. I'm too pussy. I'm an admiral, but I'm too pussy to fight you. What? Get the fuck out of here, Chris.
Niggas have said more from less, so I'm just putting it out there. So when it actually does happen, you already know who said it first. You already know.
I'm gonna read this myself, bro.
I ain't gonna front though, because when I read the unofficial translation and he was like, I don't want them hands or some shit like that, I was dead weak. That shit was the funniest thing. But it didn't make me think that he was just so afraid, because the next sentence he said was, we would destroy this place. Let's not do that.
Exactly, bro.
But that's not what he said. What he actually said was, besides, you're not going to destroy this meeting, are you? So I guess it was in reference to like him causing havoc because I guess they understand each other's goals, or he understands his goal. But yeah, I don't think it was a reference to like their catastrophic battle.
Nah, that's exactly what it was. A reference to Pug Hazard, my nigga. Because when two admirals go down, it changes the weather of an island.
Yeah.
My nigga.
So he was like, nah, my nigga, let's not do this. Because first of all, I really don't want to fight you. Not because I'm afraid, not because I'm a bitch, but my nigga, I have no real reason to fight you. Fuck Akainu and his overly bitchy ass, nigga. Like, niggas don't respect Akainu shit like that.
My nigga, there's nothing else I can do but tell you to go into the viz and look at exactly how it's positioned in a sentence. It says, besides, comma, we're not going to destroy this meeting, comma.
All we've seen is that from what we've seen, the new niggas, Fujitora and GreenBull, don't respect Akainu shit like that. Nigga.
It's meaningless fight.
Fujitora, I'm just saying, Akainu told Fujitora to go do something. Fuji said, yeah, I'm gonna do it on my time. He told GreenBull to do something. GreenBull said, yeah, nah, not really, my nigga. Like, come on. Them niggas don't respect Akainu shit.
And that's why I love it. Goku popped in. It's like, being a fleet admiral is harder than you think, huh, bitch? That was awesome, bro.
Goku don't respect the Kainu shit.
And the spoilers actually made it sound like they had a whole conversation, bro. Like, the nigga just popped into the door and just said, "Make that easy, huh, nigga?" Like, and it was it.
What did the spoilers say?
The spoilers just said that they had a conversation that was pretty confrontational. That's all it said.
This man said one sentence.
The nigga had one sentence, bro.
What the hell? Man, you gotta stop reading them spoilers, man.
That's what I'm saying. Why would niggas read the spoilers?
Man, I started reading them and I got addicted.
The thing is, you can't only read the spoilers. You got to read both. You can't just be like, I read the spoilers, I'm good, you know?
Yeah, you got to read the chapter.
I mean, you can't only read the mini class. You got to read the video.
You got to read Hood Manga, too.
Hood Manga.
Oh, yeah.
Hood. Hey, Manga Panda, man.
Hood Manga is like, because you can be like, shut up, old bitch.
Y'all need to go check that out and see how they translate that.
Hey, y'all really gotta read Hood Manga.
Where can I find that at?
I thought this nigga was trolling. He for real.
It's a real site, bro. You don't remember? I told Vergo to react to that. You remember?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up then.
It's on Manga Tail. Go to Manga
have a nigga read One Piece and just give him that. Yeah, that's the viz. They gonna be posting panels and shit. Gonna be funny.
It really says Hood Manga. I don't know. People always link me to it.
Manga tail, tail like a tail or tail as in a story?
Like a monkey tail.
That's what it is, Timo. He's out, man. But that's just funny as fuck.
Funny though.
Bro, like you said, Akainu is going to get gray hairs, bro. Every time we see him, never happy. He's always yelling.
Oh yeah. He has nothing to be happy about.
Right for him, really. I would say nothing has really gone right for him since he's become fleet admiral.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
He's more aggressive. He moves in the base and shit.
He was allowed
what accomplishments does he have?
He was allowed to move the base from the paradise to the new world. He was allowed to ignite that worldwide
but that only happened because their base was totaled.
They could have just rebuilt it.
Yes, and them
moving to the new world was Akainu's decision because he wanted to be more proactive on the new world pirate.
And that's the same with G5, correct?
The draft.
Nah, but what I'm saying, if put like this, if Aokiji became fleet admiral, they would have just rebuilt the old Marine Fort. I doubt they would have moved into the new world because Aokiji wasn't that gung ho. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't as gung-ho as Akainu. The only reason why they moved to the new world as quickly as they did without rebuilding the old Marine Fort, because Akainu was like, fuck this, I'm not letting them have their way over there.
And that's why it's his own feat of accomplishment, just like the draft is. Those are all things he's done.
So do you believe that Akainu has had more accomplishments as fleet admiral than Sengoku?
Yes.
My nigga, what fleet admiral accomplishments did Sengoku have?
Well, see, we have the death of Whitebeard, though it may not have been him. It was still
that's accounted to him. The death of White.
It was still accomplished under his command. So.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I give it to Sengoku. We have that. We have the death of Ace.
Yeah, but we also have a pirate coming in and regulating shit. So
not an iconic pirate.
Okay, you said a pirate comes and regulating shit. Guess what? Regardless, we're completed.
No, yeah, I feel you there, but it also lowers it because he had to side with a pirate, like. Nobody other than him was okay with what Shanks did. Everybody else was like, nah, we fight, bro. And he's like, nah, stop fighting. Go get the wounded. I'll take the blame. You know what I'm saying? Like that was definitely a blur,
we
a
can't
blemish on his record.
And we can't ignore like the incidents of Impel Down or every other, because he's been in service for so long. Every blunder that's happened over the years, like the attack on Mary Joa, like Fisher Tiger doing all this like that. I don't think he was empowered during that time, but whatever he was empowered during the time that happened, he's responsible for. So I guess the biggest we say is Impel Down.
So Impel Down.
Well, y'all gotta remember Shiki escaped too, not just
but
all them other niggas.
but
A bunch of niggas
on,
escaped.
But that's on Kong. Yeah, Shiki escaping is on Kong as a fleet admiral because Sengoku was just an admiral then.
So we have those. What else do you attest to? Alabaster's kind of a blunder.
Oh yeah, I mean
that was under influence, and the same with Dressrosa.
On Sengoku?
I was about to say.
Oh my bad. Dressrosa's a Kainu.
The whole warlord system is a blemish on all of the fucking fleet admirals.
He's not responsible for something that you have to take initiative for that action. Like if he would have, for example, sent somebody to do something and that caused a big event, even though it's not him doing it, sure you could give it to him, but that's what the warlords are supposed to do. They were like,
so you don't think so?
Hey, Akainu takes another L.
Crocodile was taking over one of the nations that are under his flag.
I mean, would I accuse you of wearing out the interior of the exhaust of your exhaust pipe, or would that just be a normal thing that happens when you drive your car? It's the same thing with the Kainu. Like his normal form of business includes having people under him and they do their job. Now, if they fuck up, sure he's responsible to an extent, but not every single thing that they do wrong is up to him. If he takes initiative or if he gives them command to do something and that causes a fault, then you should give your fault to him. But if they're just doing their status quo, doing their shit, then that's their own fault.
So Fuji not doing nothing at Dressrosa is on Fuji, not a Kainu?
No, that's a Kainu because that's on both of them, but more also a Kainu because he sent.
Why? Because he sent Fuji to go handle a job.
He sent him there. I
think you can attribute that to a Kainu because he should know Fuji's sense of justice and knowing the situation, or at least having an indication of what the situation might be. I don't think Fuji was the right guy to send because, as we can see, his sense of justice is what led him to take the actions that he took.
You see Kizaru,
gave the Marines a bad look.
Another L for a Kainu, the warlords have been taking over these kingdoms that's under their flag, like Vergo said, but they let somebody become a warlord that took the arm of Zephyr. That's the L.
Yeah. Why would you even let Weevil? Yes, he's strong, Weevil. But do you see what Weevil is doing?
They're not tripping about that because they're still.
Look at what Weevil's doing. He's taking out New World pirates like a fucking warlord supposed to.
He's not just doing that, though. He was taking out villages.
Hey, look,
it's collateral damage.
If you happen to be supporting a pirate, nigga, you a criminal too. That's how they did Roger. They murked everybody that had anything to do with Roger, civilian or not. That's what the warlords are supposed to do. Weevil and Buggy are the only two warlords doing a warlord's job. In taking out other pirates. So you can't be mad at Weevil for how he does it. Look, nigga, if you don't want these hands, don't support a pirate. If you don't want these problems, don't harbor fugitives. If you don't want these problems, give these niggas up when I come knocking. Otherwise, I'm taking out your whole island.
You think even giving that sort of logic, do you think he's not just destroying and asking questions never?
Nah, I don't know. Because the way we got introduced, it seems like Miss Bucking asks all the questions and then Weevil just rocks niggas. So the way I looked at it is they got to an island. Miss Bucking was like, yo, look, give us the money, this, that, and the third. Where's the white beard guys that you're hiding? Because we know you're hiding them. And then the civilians was like, no. And then you know how white beard people are. Like, we're not gonna let you just hurt our friends. So they saw the commotion, they came out, they got wrecked. Now, because the civilians didn't just give up the info, they got wrecked with the Whitebeard survivor.
But that's you're absolving the fault from him still. Well, what I'm saying is that both the person who sent him there and the person who does the job both have fault. You don't absolve one person because they receive commands, they can choose not to do it. So both, for example, in this example that you gave, let's say Akainu told him to go after these pirates. Akainu and Weevil would both be responsible for all those villages. They would both take fault.
And Akainu would not give two shits about the civilians that were protecting pirates. he would pat Weevil on the back. Good job, my nigga. Don't let your emotions get in the way, my nigga. Don't let them niggas get in the way of absolute justice, my nigga. Come on. This is Akainu we talking about. Akainu would have no problems with that shit. This is the same Akainu that was getting ready to kill Kobe simply for wanting to protect other Marines.
Yeah.
Like, yo, my nigga, we done killed them. Let's get the wounded back. Nah, you stopped me from killing more. I'm about to kill you. Like, come on. This is Akainu.
He was drunk on rage.
Akainu's all about the power, bro. He's not about to just let niggas do whatever willy-nilly.
That's the reason they wanted him. They said, yes, he's killed civilians and pirates. He's did all this.
Right.
But he's powerful and we need him, especially with these super rookies
and that's another
taking
thing.
out Yonkos and all this.
Do you blame Akainu for like what he did at O'Hara? Or do you blame the Gorosei?
Damn.
Because that man was letting Magma Fist go like it was nobody's business.
You definitely got to blame his superior if he wasn't punished for that.
I think Twale and I have talked about this before, that if you ignore the subtle things in the series, if you assume that nobody dies or people fight, then sure, you can attribute some blame to certain people. But like, Akainu should not be blamed for atrocities like that, for making a decision that drastic in that point right there, and in front of the eyes of everybody, he's turned into a demon. No, nigga, he did his job. It's like any pirate goes out there and kills niggas to get booty. It's like Luffy throws Marines across islands.
I'm happy you agree with me, bro.
No,
now Grim.
Luffy is just as evil as Akainu is.
Now Grim. Now let's get the difference. Let's highlight the difference though, Grim. The Marines are trained soldiers. They are volunteered soldiers. They went out and decided, this time I'm gonna get a better life for my family. I'm gonna go become a Marine. I'm gonna go get them ranks. I'm gonna go get that bread. Those civilians on O'Hara who was just like, yo, I just want to read, my nigga. I just want to read stories. What about the civilians that had nothing to do with the pornoglyphs, that didn't even know that the shit was down there, couldn't read the pornoglyphs? Them niggas got wiped out by Magma Fist just for being there. But you're going to say that Akainu is Luffy is just as evil as Akainu because Luffy is fighting people who volunteered to fight as opposed to Akainu wiping people out who were in their beds.
Yeah.
Let me respond. Okay, so if you found out and understood that there were individuals that were reading books about torture methods that they were learning so that they can impose upon whomever they choose, little kids.
Bro, why you changing the subject? Stop. Why you changing? My nigga, you just said that the people of Ohio were reading torture subjects. Bro, come on, you're changing the narrative.
I'm giving you an analogy so you can understand exactly how it is.
Well, give me a better one, my nigga, because that was shit.
How about you stop and listen to what I'm saying so then you can get the analogy? The people in O'Hara are bad. They're reading, researching, looking up bad things. It's illegal. You can't do that. That threatens the safety of the world. That threatens the status quo of what is the world that exists right now. You can't do that. You cannot. Stop. Hold up.
Again, Grim. Stop, what about the people that weren't looking up the pornoglyphs?
Stop, bro. I'll let you go, bro. Stop. Why is it okay for people?
Because you're not answering the question, my nigga.
My nigga, stop, bro. Come on, bro. The fuck is your argument so weak that you can't be responded, my nigga?
No, my nigga, you have
the people of Ohio were doing something that's illegal and immoral. Whether you think it's illegal or immoral or not, the law says so. So why should I be blamed for doing
what about the people that weren't researching the poneglyphs? I said that. What about the people that had nothing to do with it? The kids that were just in their beds reading bedtime stories. What about them? They still got magma fisted. That nigga had no discrimination.
How many kids right now around the world are terrorists?
Okay, this island gets destroyed no matter who's on it. I'm wiping out everybody.
How many kids and women right now around the world in Africa or in the Middle East or wherever maybe there are tragedies and shit like that in Middle Asia that are fucking fighting and shit, killing soldiers or whatever because they defend their own families, shit like that. How many of those real world situations are happening right now? And you're telling me that because the nigga says, I cannot allow this atrocity to happen. I cannot allow one individual to spread this word of disease, to spread this fucking possibility to destroy the entire world. I can't let that happen. So I'm going to destroy everything, every possibility that would allow that. He did that. He basically saved the entire fucking world by doing this shit. And you out here bitching, my nigga?
How did he save the world?
That nigga's not fucking evil, bitch. The status quo was kept.
O'Hara was not actively trying to destroy the world.
The world right now.
O'Hara wasn't doing anything that was actively going to destroy the world.
They didn't have
the world government got rid of them for their own fears and their own biasness. Not because the people of O'Hara was actually inherently evil or doing something inherently evil. They were just researchers. And they were doing their job as researchers. But you decided that if I researched too much about your shady past, it would blow up what you have in the world and your corruption, because that's what the world government is.
And that is evil. That is
right, then, Grim. So so you're telling me that Akainu mass murdering a bunch of civilians who, again, didn't know anything about the poneglyphs is okay because a handful of them knew about the poneglyphs. Not because they were actually going out and destroying shit with information.
No, I am telling you about it. I'm going to give you an exact proportion, exact equivalent. If somebody's challenging the entire crisis of the world, where we're not going to have civilization anymore, which is basically what's going to happen, if niggas find out what the fuck's going on with the world government, shit will change. Period, dramatically. There won't be any resemblance to what it is right now. So to make sure that the peace that we have now, and the status quo is kept that we have right now, yes, you do everything. That's why, like, what was it, 60, 80 years ago, niggas dropped an atomic bomb on other niggas. Something as crazy as that. So if humans in the real world can do that shit, don't tell me that some drastic ass crazy niggas in the fucking in the One Piece world won't do that shit. That's logical as fuck. Niggas do that, and we still do that.
And this is why I said your examples don't work. Because when niggas dropped those bombs, we were in war. They weren't in war with O'Hara. O'Hara was a part of the world government. It's completely different circumstances, bro. Them niggas came in and just wiped them out. No battle, no war, no back and forth.
O'Hara is worse.
There wasn't no Pearl Harbor beforehand.
O'Hara is worse because they had the ability to destroy the entire world.
How, bro? They had none of the work. They had none of the ancient weapons. None of them were fighters. All they had was the research.
Going off information you don't know about. You're going off information you don't know about. What we were told in the story is that the information that they could possibly get was dangerous and that it would change the status quo of the world. It doesn't matter if it was fucking bubbles or bubble gum. It doesn't matter what it was. We were told that's what it is. So that bubble gum,
so it doesn't matter. Grim, I'm about to blow up your whole argument.
The bubble gum that they were blowing was gonna blow up the status quo, and that's why it could not be permitted. So yes, you do everything possible to stop it.
So Grim, let me ask you this, right? This ain't even on no One Piece shit or no real life shit. I'm asking you as a man. If you was in the military and they sent you out on a mission, right? And your mission, you had to wipe out a village, right? Now your superiors didn't tell you what the mission was. They just said, yo, go to this area, section 5, wipe them niggas out. And you did it, right? You came back from your mission after wiping everybody out to find out that the reason you wiped them out was because your superior commander just didn't like the king of that area. Not because he actually was actively doing anything wrong or actively like trying to destroy the world, but just because, you know what, I don't like what he's doing right now. So before he actually gets anywhere with anything, I'm gonna murk him.
That's not what happened.
Would you be okay with that?
That's not what happened.
Would you be okay with that?
That's not what happened, though.
Would you be okay with that?
I'm not gonna answer that scenario because it's not what happened.
Why?
He did say it's a whole different thing.
Bro, I had to answer your scenario when you said that the people of O'Hara was looking up torture tactics. That's not what happened. You got mad, offensive, and aggressive when I said Grim. That's not what happened.
All right.
But no, bro, let me finish. No, bro, let me finish.
Talk plainly, then, so then we can get at.
So again, bro. So if that situation is okay, then why is it mine?
That the information in O'Hara was dangerous to the status quo of the world government. So they had to do everything possible to ensure it didn't get out. One person got out, and that person is still widely known amongst the world. So that shows us that in terms of One Piece, their moral concept and how the Flamingo showed us that the winners are those who are right and those who make the law. The current law of the world has to be upheld. The current law of the world is justice. And as much as Sengoku and all those other soldiers believe in the truth and protection, and they wholeheartedly understand that they have to protect the citizens, and they do that, and there are good soldiers amongst the Marines, all those people want to hold the status quo. Whether we think it's stupid or not, whether we think it's evil or not, whether the Celestials are trash or not, the status quo keeps these people alive in the manners in which they're living in. So they want to protect that. They're going to do everything to protect that. So it's not wrong for Akainu in his eyes, in the word, in this form of justice, in this way of justice, to do his actions. It's not.
Okay, that's your opinion. And what I'm saying is, murdering innocent
as we know,
people,
everybody has their own form of justice.
Right? Okay,
justice
cool.
Varies for everybody.
But you can't tell me that he's what you say. Like Luffy was more evil because Luffy beat up people, like not killed them, but just beat people up that volunteered to fight.
Nah, nigga. I said.
You said Luffy killed people.
Yeah. I said if we want to believe that when Luffy punches a Marine across the town, he doesn't die, then sure, he's fine. But I believe that they die when he does that. So yes, I think Luffy's evil. He's killed thousands of people in front of my eyes on screen, man. That nigga's a goddamn murderer. Nah.
Like, okay, and I think that's the major crux of this like argument.
Yeah.
You think that Luffy's evil when we've been shown that Luffy does everything for the right reasons, but Akainu is cool because he did things because people told him to. Not because it was right, not because it was morally just because a nigga that's standing on a pedestal told you to do something and you did it. So it makes it okay.
No, it was morally just.
Whether or not the person sitting on those pedestals are corrupt as fuck.
Morally just. Bro, the thing is that morals are not absolute in every single culture. It's not concrete and uniform everywhere. It doesn't work that way. People do eat people in certain cultures, and that's an okay thing. You might think that's senile and crazy. People eat dogs in other cultures, but that's an okay thing. Cultures all vary in terms of morals, bro. So what I'm saying that in this form of justice, this status quo, they believe that this is what they have to do. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm telling you what the story told us.
How can you find something wrong with Luffy?
Oh, he's a pirate. He's evil. He's going up against the law.
Even though the law is corrupt, right?
Who said the law?
You know there are some universal laws that outweigh.
It is corrupt. They take orders from the celestial dragons. What we've seen are clearly bad people.
Like, come on, bro.
My nigga, like, we don't know an alternative.
They take in the food, money, and all the resources from the poorest kingdoms and gave them no help. They sat there and extorted a kingdom for a resource. They slave trade too, but they sat there and extorted a country for a resource they knew was killing that country. But they're not corrupt. Just for the money of it, bro.
Dofi did say the Marines are running the seas.
They would simply be corrupt if there was another government. If there was something else to go to and to be there to compare
we
to,
do have something else. It's called the revolutionaries.
No, that's not a government. That's not a government. Those are rebels causing trauma and craziness amongst the world. Sure, they want change. Sure, that's where revolutions go, but that's what they are. That's what they're referred to. That's their title. They are rebels. They are extremists. That's what those are. When they get their goals completed, sure, they'll be the superiors. They'll be the law. They'll be truth. But until then, my nigga, that's how it is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The story told us.
Do y'all think the Revs are passively good people in y'all lives?
Not passively good, but they're demonstrably
they free
better
slaves
than the world
and all
government. I'm gonna say they might not.
They're against the rules.
Like I said, justice is different for every single person. What may be right to them could be wrong to someone else. It could be right to someone else. Justice is different for every single person in every single situation.
Facts. But still, like we're talking generally, and I'm talking on as an overall. I think Dragon and them, are better people than the Celestial Dragon. From what we've been shown, they're just better people.
Is there anybody that disagrees with that?
Confirm.
I didn't even hear what he said. What did he say?
He said the revolutionaries as a people are better people than the celestial dragons, and I don't see how you can retort that.
Yeah, I think that's what you say.
Is someone having a time moment? I hear music. Anyway, but hey, that was heated. I like that,
bro. We do that every other day.
No, I like that. But I want to move on.
You always got to disagree with me.
But no, I want to move on a little bit. With do you think it's bad though that Shirahoshi is at the reverie? Because
yes and no.
It opens up. No, it's good. It's good. Like when she had the moment and she saw all the like all that. That was cool. Them being above ground. That was cool. But I'm saying as her being an ancient weapon, the whole danger around her being there with,
right.
I mean, those forces ain't really stopping nobody that she's with, unless it's just Gart with her at all times, which we see is not going to be because she went on the list.
See, that's another thing, though. It's like if you try to like kidnap her or take her against her will, she'll unconsciously summon the Sea King. And if you have that many Sea Kings and they're all on the red line, like I don't know if the Sea Kings can get that high. You know what I'm saying? But if they can rise ocean currents and shit, who's to say that they can't just sink Mary Jo or something?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Isn't that the legend behind her? Like she has the power to control the tides or some shit.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if like she's scared enough for her life, and the Sea Kings feel that, and they come through and they just like, yo, fuck this, like we're gonna wreck everybody for trying to hurt our mermaid princess. I can really see like Mary Joel really going under, or at least part of the red line being destroyed because of it. So I don't think that they're gonna try to like. They're gonna try to if they are gonna try to like get Shirahoshi, it's gonna be on the sneak tip. They're gonna be like, oh, we'll take you to the best forest in the surface world and all this extra. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're just gonna outright attack her.
Okay, so you're saying that they're going to basically prod on her stupidity. She ain't the smartest.
Say that one more time.
They're going to you take advantage of her stupidity with false kindness.
What y'all niggas doing?
Who the hell is that?
Nigga, what the fuck you think, nigga?
Yeah, we got Dreadhead reinforcement.
Okay, I'm sorry, you came in sounding like a pedophile, Eric.
Nigga got me fucked up.
Nah, I ain't gonna front, my nigga. Your voice came in hella deep, hella just what's good, niggas. I was like, wait, who is that?
What y'all niggas doing?
Well, what's up, Tyron, bro? It's been quite a while since you've joined us.
Yeah, I know it's been a minute.
We're basically talking 905, analyzing it. You guys.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you take on it? I mean, there's so many points to speak on. What did you get from the most out?
Most I got, of course, is the Vegapunk reveal, and then also mostly it's about what Fujitora is alluding to with these secret weapons that would eventually allow the government to get rid of the Shichibukai system.
Yeah.
And like personally, like if he did come up with a knowing Vegapunk, and considering his actions, like I was telling some niggas the other day about, we was introduced to Judge for a reason, and then how him and Judge went way back, and considering Judge was big on body modifications and shit like that, it's like what if this nigga had came up with pretty much the One Piece equivalent of Dragon Ball Z androids?
Oh wow. That would be interesting, sort of like a doctor.
So, and he was able to derive it since he's the foremost expert on devil fruits. What if he had figured out a way to imbue bodies with devil fruit powers without the weakness of water?
I think no bullshit. I think that's what the German kids are.
Yeah, but that's to a slight degree. But here's the thing though. Judge used like when we was alluded to. Like when Yonji was explaining to Sanji about the lineage factor, he was just showing like regular animals and shit like that. Like, oh, like Judge used shit that was already out there. But the Vegapunk we know deals with devil fruits. Like, what if Vegapunk was able to take the full powers of a devil fruit?
No, see, the way I took the whole lineage factor thing was when you start looking at somebody's lineage factor, you can see into their past. You can see like their ancestors, like what their ancestors' abilities were, and there just happened to be some Germa in the past that had these devil fruits.
It's like the devil fruits. Like obviously they have the little swirls on them, and we know they Judge's kids, right? They got them swirly eyebrows, and that could be like some type of blueprint or essence from like fruits specifically, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that's only if you agree with the whole swirly theory.
Well, hold up, but that only ties. That's all cool and dandy if Judge have normal eyebrows. If Judge have the same eyebrows, that's just a family thing.
See y'all later on.
Yeah, but the way I see it is,
all right, Graham.
Like Judge. Okay, Judge looked at his DNA, right, and he was able to find out that someone in his past had the Mera no Mi, like an ancestor of his had the Mera no Mi. And he was able to use that because they said that the devil fruits affect your reproductive organs. So using that, he was able to pass on certain elemental like abilities from past devil fruits onto his kids, which is why like Niji has lightning abilities because a past Germa had Enel's ability. You know what I'm saying? Somebody.
Yeah, but why show us the animals though? It's like I can see like Oda don't put things in his
poison and shit
for
like
our
that.
reason, but like he specifically showed us certain animals when Yonji was explaining that. And then even if let's say even if that theory is true, that's a very small percentage of a devil fruit's power because that's something that was that he had to unlock from way back then. Vegapunk has access to the actual fruits. Can you imagine pacifista level niggas?
Yeah.
I mean, hold on, shit, hold on. Oh, y'all hear me? My shit cut out.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay, yeah. Can you imagine pacifista level enhanced bio soldiers out here with full devil fruit powers and without the weakness of water? I would get rid of the Shichibukai system too. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
See, but this is the thing that you got to worry about when you're dealing with machines and androids. They always turn on their creator, like always.
I was gonna say that.
Well,
The androids in Dragon Ball Z killed Dr. Gero. What anime was the fucking? They turned on like in Terminator. They turned on. They turned on the human creators. Like
kill all humans and all the androids are turning on their.
That is a trope that happens a lot.
Yeah, that's
we
what
don't know. We don't listen. Vegapunk
that can go in tie with the whole Vegapunk is a secret revolutionary. So he built them. You know what I'm saying? Like the world government funded it. Like, yeah, you about to build us a new like 7 warlords robots or whatever. But then after it's done, it's for Dragon. It's like for Dragon's new government system.
Kind of like Iron Man 2, when that dude built.
Yeah.
And they all turned on.
And Kuma's Ultron.
Yeah.
I think Kuma's the key. I think Kuma was the first step, of course. And then, next time we see Kuma, that nigga's going to be on some fucking Gundam type shit.
He said Gundam.
Nah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like Frankie's already doing that Mecha Doc shit. I would not be surprised if
Frankie Shogun.
If Kuma would just like, yo, PX5, PX7, and they just like break off and like form extra guns or extra like attachments for PX0.
You're trying to make a Megazord, bro.
Yo, listen, Kuma is a Megazord. Like, what you mean?
Wildin'.
Oh yeah, let's not forget about
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised that ass if like we get revealed that there's a Tontada inside of the Kuma right now. Like,
bro, I would lose my shit. I'd be like, oh, you going too far.
Yeah, I said. So, we even talked about all these people from all the other kingdoms. What do you think about the Ruswan kingdom, like the Matriarch princess?
Bro, that was so racist. Oda, if that was American, if that was an American did that shit, we would be getting so much hell.
Oh no, my nigga. As soon as they said King Taco, it would have been a wrap. Niggas would have been boycotting One Piece in America. Like,
bro, the Russian shit had me through, dog. You got the freaking stacked up dog, fucking dog.
Nah, that was actually cool, my nigga. That was cool.
That shit was
like, is that a devil fruit? Is that just how all the women in this country are? Like, what is that?
Oda gone too far. The only one that was like
they only good for having kids and shit.
The only one that was cool was the Moroccan one with the princess and shit.
Yeah,
but that's for obvious reasons.
Bro, but you had King Hamburger, like really, bro?
Bro, he looked like Abraham Lincoln and shit.
He looks like Lincoln.
Bollywood, like wow.
The Bollywood country, yeah.
Nigga, hold on. Calling it Bollywood was a fucking disrespect itself because everybody knows Bollywood was straight trash.
And then we know Dragon, he low key he's freeing slaves and shit, and people say Abe Lincoln freed the slaves. So what if he's he encourages the Abe Lincoln looking nigga to join the Revs in a way?
Oh my god! Please tell me that's not gonna happen.
Hey, but you know what? I was watching fucking King of Lightning stream yesterday, and he alluded to something that I kind of overlooked in the chapter. Now he himself thought when he first mentioned it, he was talking about like, oh, maybe he was overthinking, like he was looking into it. But I went back and read the chapter. I'm like, wait, no, it actually did say that when Stelly and is talking like towards the end when Sabo makes his reveal that the niggas already there, right? First he's talking about the crows, so Karsh was there, and then you got Sabo there. And then he's talking about the wind. And every time the wind is mentioned, that's referred to Dragon. So these niggas, Dragon is there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he wasn't in the panel when they were all at the table.
And he was, exactly. He wasn't at the panel going back to the Kamabaka Kingdom and shit.
Yeah, and I see they didn't take Betty, so I guess her power would not have been of use there for infiltration.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Because if Dragon's not there, that's gonna be like really stupid to me.
Or Sabo could be the one delaying.
Come on now.
Yeah, but they could have Sabo be the one like making the declaration.
I mean, I understand that, but I feel like Dragon has to be.
Dragon's that much of a boss that he don't even have to be present to declare war on you niggas.
No, but you got to understand this. I think we're about to get some history. That would be cool if he's just talking about declaration more. But I think Oda's about to use the reverie to like get us some hindsight back on why Dragon is doing what he's doing, because he was very specific. They're not trying to tear down the
We're going
government.
to have a flash.
They just want to kill the fucking celestial dragons.
Right.
Because they feel like, of course, it's like, we want to kill off the niggas who's working behind the scenes,
They
controlling
don't
everybody.
have any like tropes necessarily with the Marines.
No, because the Marines just follow orders. That's all
Facts.
they do. And they take their
They
orders from the
just,
Gorosei, and the Gorosei in turn take their orders from the fucking celestial dragons.
I agree.
Yeah, that reminds me
Marines
when
is like
Koala was like,
go ahead.
Go ahead. All right, I was just gonna say that reminds me of like when Koala was like, "We're not there to take down the Marines specifically," and she's talking to a commander. Bello Betty dumb as hell. She don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, Bello Betty.
That's why I think there's stronger people than these 4 commanders, because not only was their like introduction a little underwhelming, but it's like when you see when you see an army like group like this, and you see, okay, we have 4 different divisions. It's usually like that main division where like Sabo's at has its own like hierarchy within like the HQ unit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got Sabo, you got Koala, and you got Ivankov. I think there are people like maybe not like 10, like maybe like there are like 3 or 4 people that are stronger than those 4.
I mean, yeah, but Oda specifically said these motherfuckers are the commanders of each of those divisions, for first and foremost. And then you get to look at it from a strategic standpoint, from a pure military strategic standpoint. It would make sense why they are leaders. And then you also have to look at it like this. It's like, well, let's look back at Sabo's bounty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even though we all feel like, come on, bro, compared to everybody that's here, this nigga should at least be within the billions and shit. Especially even now that he got this devil fruit. If that was from back then, it would make sense that these niggas show the abilities that they have lack of for whatever. So it's like, really, and then they're scattered. They're always across the world, so they wouldn't always have information at hand that those is always at the base will have. So you can't say like, oh, because he's acting dumb and shit about the situation. Like, well, these niggas are always scattered across the world. They won't have.
But they get their information
like
with the crow nigga.
Yeah, but he himself is commander. He be on the other side. He be on the north part of the world.
I know, but we
all have their own regions.
But if I'm not mistaken, we've seen at least 2 instances where the revolutionaries got the information from the crows. So I'm pretty sure that they spread information out. At least like not as soon as they get it, but they spread it out in a fashionable time frame.
I mean, yeah, but then like I said, it's so fucking hard. Like when you literally got your forces scattered across the 4 corners of the world, it's like, even though that is your ability, it's gonna take a while for information like that to get back. And then you have to worry about your shit being intercepted by the Marines or anybody else. And now they've been attacked by Blackbeard and shit like that. Like you got other niggas coming for their heads.
I still don't think that Blackbeard shit was as big as everybody made it seem.
Oh no, he just attacked the base. It's like he just said that he didn't take out nobody.
No, not even that. Like I don't even think Blackbeard stepped foot on the island until after everybody was gone.
You believe so?
Because the way Betty made it seem when she was talking to Pinkbeard, she was like, "Yeah, he doesn't care about the people under his flag." So, but we know he went to Beltigo. So the way I was looking at it is, he didn't go there to get Burgess. He went there to get the weapons. And he got to the island and just started letting them from the outside, kind of like a buster call. But he never actually like stepped foot to go get Burgess.
I mean, but what he gonna get? About some shit that Lindbergh left behind or some shit like that?
Possibly.
Bro, Lindbergh is a mink with brains, bro.
Yo, hold on. I'm about to say this right now. For everybody that's hot up on fucking Bello Betty, be careful. Look who her biggest fucking fans are.
God damn,
she
I was
might
hoping that
be,
wasn't gonna get brought up this stream, Tyrant.
She might be a fucking Okama nigga.
Damn it, Tyrant.
I'm just saying, nigga, but she got brought up. So.
Every stream since these revolutionaries have appeared, these stuff.
All I'm saying is, she could be a trap, right? As long as she don't turn back into her trap form, we good. We good.
I'm just saying, man.
Because
here's the thing. They're not fans of fucking Boa Hancock, and she's allegedly the most beautiful woman in the world. They seem to be fans amongst each other.
We don't know if we don't know if they fans of Boa. We've never even talked about Boa.
I
in
mean,
front of them
hold
before.
on. This would have been a perfect opportunity to mention it because with the whole the whole comparison with Shirahoshi now against Boa Hancock.
Yeah,
And we did
go.
go back to freaking the Kamabaka Kingdom
The
for a little bit.
revolutionaries don't know about Shirahoshi though. So because they was talking about that at the Red Line, how would the people at the Kamabaka Island know that Shirahoshi is this beautiful?
No, you have to remember.
Like,
No,
I'm saying, why would that
Caribou,
statement have even come up? Is my question.
because first and foremost, Shirahoshi. Remember the whole thing with Caribou that happened, and that nigga got captured.
My bad. I don't know if it was you or me, but one of us in the Matrix.
That might be. I don't know.
I ain't hear nothing.
I heard both of y'all.
Yeah, didn't Caribou
I heard
get
both
captured by a
of them.
freaking revolutionary?
No, Caribou got captured by Drake, who's down with Kaido.
Oh yeah.
He was posing as a revolutionary.
No, he wasn't. The
I'm
dude that
talking
he was
about Caribou.
fighting. Oh
Caribou
yeah.
was
I'm about to say
posing as
Caribou was the revolutionary. Oh, Paul posing as one. Yeah.
So let's talk about how Stelly became more of a hoe.
Oh wait, hold on. Before that, hold on. What you mean how they were? Oh, you forget about Robin. Robin could have sent some intel back. I just thought about real quick.
Again, Robin didn't know about Shirahoshi and Poseidon until
now.
after the time skip.
Yeah, but she do now.
She told. Yes, but come on, bro. Think about what you're saying. You're saying that after she found out that Shirahoshi was a ancient weapon, she decided to contact Dragon after telling Neptune that she wouldn't tell anybody to keep Shirahoshi safe. So she just outright lied to the nigga and then went and told Dragon.
But what if telling Dragon is keeping Shirahoshi safe? Because look, think about it. Think about it. We go to the referee, right? And then let's say her secret somehow comes out about her being Poseidon. The Marines and definitely Celestial Dragon is going to want her right then and right there. Who's going to protect her? It would have to be Dragon.
Like we said, like I said earlier, if she's put into that situation where she's in danger, she'll subconsciously call the Sea Kings and then they'll wreck shit. That's what she's been shown to do.
I don't know. I mean, you got admirals. You gotta have probably 2 admirals there and shit. Them Sea Kings ain't gonna do a goddamn thing.
I mean, the admirals have to protect the world. Have to protect the Celestial Dragons. So if the Celestial Dragons are in danger of being crushed by one of them, bitten and eaten by one of them, flooded with torrential storms,
I want that shit to happen so bad. I want that shit. I want carnage. Fuck them niggas.
The admirals are gonna be like, oh yeah, I should be fighting Dragon and Sabo, but my job is to protect less.
Oh, you're in the Matrix, bro.
I'm in the Matrix again? Oh, damn.
Yeah, real quick, but you good now.
All right, so yeah, if they decide to go after Dragon instead of protecting the world nobles, then that'll backfire on the Marines. If that happens, then the Marines' top priority should be to save the Kings and the Celestial Dragons to the point where Shirahoshi should be able to get away in all the commotion, because it's not like she's just going to stand there.
Wait. How is he?
I don't know what it is. Why I want a backstory, because he is so obsessed with Dragon. He doesn't even call Luffy Strawhead. He's like, son of Dragon.
Son of Dragon.
Hold on. I think that nigga's a fucking former admiral, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, that's been the theory for mad long.
But hold on. But my theory is not just that. I think that nigga fucked up Celestial Dragon. Luffy's mama is a Celestial Dragon. Watch, bro. Older don't be doing shit just for one-time deals.
Now that would be crazy. Luffy's mother was a member of the group that Luffy hates the most.
And think about it. What would be the worst crime you can possibly do?
Killing a Celestial Dragon, right?
Well, yeah.
At least in the One Piece world.
Think about it. A Marine who's supposed to uphold peace and all that, he's supposed to take orders from him. And the Celestial Dragons look down on everybody. Come to find out, you fucked one of them. Because look what happened, how them niggas treated Dofi family and shit just for leaving them niggas.
Nah, I still think it was, it could be that. Don't get me wrong. That sounds plausible. But I think it was more, he was a CP agent. That's why he knows a lot more of the underground shit, because not a lot of Marines know about the truly shady shit that the world government does. You have to be,
if he was an admiral, information like
if he was an admiral, then he would be, if he was an admiral, he would be in the know and that type of knowledge. But I think he would get more knowledge being a CP0 agent. He would know more about.
Because Cypher Paul is in the know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what
Especially
I'm saying.
Zero,
because the revolutionaries seem to be more of a counterpart to the Cypher Pole. I think he was a CPO agent, maybe the former leader or something.
That'd be wild. That nigga in a white suit. That shit.
Facts in a white suit, just chilling with some shades. Like,
Yeah.
Hey,
But
shout out to
Vergo,
the-
what you was about the Stelly shit?
But as I was gonna transition into talking about Stelly, and I wasn't gonna just talk about his wholeness, but I absolutely love his interaction with Garp. His interaction with Garp was phenomenal.
Oh, Garp don't give no fucks about that.
Garp's like,
fuck off.
like, who are you, you little shit? Like, I don't give a fuck.
But why they try to make Stelly seem like he cut through the shit like this nigga on some fucking Game of Thrones killing all niggas and shit?
This nigga is Joffrey.
No, that nigga Littlefinger. That's what the
I'm
fuck
about to
he
say
is.
that nigga Littlefinger.
Yeah,
Fuck, like,
he's Littlefinger.
he dead ass was like, yo, I'm a plot, become the king, then I'm gonna plot some more, become a world noble, and then I'm gonna take over the world.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. He said, here's the deal, Garp. Set me up with nobility. Like, wow, he's trying to be a celestial dragon, bro.
I don't think
Like,
that like
big aspirations.
if it's that easy, it's like really.
Well, we saw that the people
you don't just
from
ask to become a celestial dragon.
No, I think he's
Like,
I think he want to marry into it, but really, is it that easy?
I mean, we
become
saw
a
that
celestial?
the people from Lost Country became celestial dragons when they sold out their country.
They did?
Yeah,
When was
remember
that mentioned?
because right when during Law's backstory when he was like, yeah, by the time people had found out about the amber lead poisoning, the kings and the royals left to the Holy Land. Like the world got like the celestial dragons got them out, and then they put up that quarantine that killed everybody else off.
I mean, I can see them taking. But I don't necessarily mean just because they took them in doesn't mean they became celestial dragons. Because I don't think everybody
think about
at
how they
Marriage
treated.
is a
Think
fucking
about how they treated
celestial
fucking
dragon.
Dofi's family, who were celestial dragons. They didn't want to help them niggas out, but they
But yeah,
decided to help out.
but that's because they left them though.
But
That's a
Right, but
different
I'm
story.
saying, but they decided to help out Law's kingdom because they had the money too. It wasn't just because, oh, we're doing it to help you. It was because, remember, the amber lead was what was making them so much money. And that kingdom had a lot of bread, so the world government was like, I bet. You make kind of like how they made the evil drum kingdom a real kingdom.
Oh, the Wapo metal shit.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like he was making so much money that they was like, all right, you a kingdom now. It's the same thing with the Florence people. They was a kingdom, but they was like, all right, you got enough money, you in a predicament, you gonna come up, we gonna take y'all out of this situation.
But yeah, he'll take you out of the situation. That's like a refuge and shit. Like I said, I don't think everybody in Marriage is a fucking celestial dragon. I think that's a select group of people. Like you got the kingdom.
We know
and
that
you
there are
actually
other
got the
people
niggas
other than the
that's running this
Celestials
shit.
because like we know that they have slaves and butlers and all types of extra shit
Yeah,
up
them
there.
niggas
So
got
it's
put up
not
to be a
just them.
goddamn slave and shit. But being a slave of celestial dragon is probably way better off than being fucking a king in the normal world.
Hell no.
Think so.
Hell no.
I
From
mean,
what we
if
seen
you
with
look-
Bo and them, well, you get random devil fruits just for their amusement, but it's like, nah, bro, you get
No, I'm talking
tortured
about like
as a
living in the
slave.
kingdom. Think about it. I'm talking about just living in the kingdom.
Oh,
of
okay, yeah,
Marriage.
not as a slave, because
Yeah, not as a slave, but they're not celestial dragons.
Just
They
killing
just
around with
dragons.
ability.
Yeah, that would be better than even being a normal noble on in
Yeah,
normal
okay, I see what you're saying now. They are noble, but they live in Mary Joa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can get down with that.
Also, something else I found interesting. So Stelly's interaction with the Fishman and Neptune, and is it so a lot of people, do they not know about the Fishman?
Yeah,
I don't think. I
remember
think that they're
Stelly?
arrogant.
No, remember, Stelly's from the East Blue, where they had like rumors about devil fruits being magic and all. Like people in the East Blue don't really know about the greater mysteries of the One Piece world. Like,
Well, that's not true. Look
they
at
had
Arlong.
Arlong. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they had Arlong, but not everybody in the East Blue met Arlong. You know what I'm saying? Arlong was in one island doing his shit.
No, but hold on. But here's the thing, though. But he was a world famous. But he was a famous pirate. He was the strongest pirate at that time.
Poster.
Right, but what I'm saying is, I'm talking about like to know that they won't give you the disease upon touching them. Not a lot of people in the East Blue would even get near of like. First of all, Arlong and his group were probably the only fishermen in the East Blue, right? And then they were murdering people. So it's not like the rumors of fishermen being good people would circulate when the only fisherman you have is murdering people. You know what I'm saying? Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why the rumors haven't changed. Like Luffy and them know the difference because they've met a wide variety of fishermen. But people like Stelly, who spent their whole life on one island, never met them, yeah, they're gonna go based off of those stereotype stories that they were told. And what they were told was fishmen are evil, they carry diseases, they'll kill you, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
I mean, yeah, hold on. I will go with you there. Like for the average citizen, yeah, I'll give you that. But Stelly is nobility, and
Mhm.
then he's a nobility that's able to attend the reverie. And we saw what happened at the auction house. Like them niggas was dealing fishmen. Why would you want to take in
Because
somebody you feel
those
is gonna give you a
countries,
fucking disease?
because again, those countries weren't from the East Blue. It was stated at least like from the two that we got. Like I remember the one guy with the crown, and he had like the Mr. Monopoly mustache with the brown hair. He was
Yeah.
from the South Blue. You know what I'm saying? Like those kingdoms were from all around the world. I'm saying as far as information and like I said, devil fruits and giants and all of that shit, they don't know about that in the East Blue. The East Blue is the weakest blue because of that. Because they don't like. Oh, let me roll this blunt. They don't know the specifics. They don't know the specifics of like everything that's out there in the world. Like Luffy and Buggy were the only two devil fruit users, and people still didn't know that they were devil fruit. You know what I'm saying? They just you got powers. You're an ability user.
You're godly.
It wasn't until we got to the Grand Line that you're a devil fruit user and you have this and that's what this is. Oh, you're a fisherman, like you know what I'm saying? So those secluded islands, yeah, them niggas don't know nothing, bro. Kingdom of royalty or not, them niggas still don't know.
All them stoop kids don't lead their stoop. That's basically all it is.
Pretty much.
Basically.
And it's crazy.
Like Stelly a king, but has he ever been out of the Goa kingdom?
Doubtful.
I mean, he would have had to. I mean, I don't think this nigga marrying off and shit like that. He would have had to have left.
He married the princess of his island. Because remember, Sabo and them weren't the kings and queens; they were just high-ranking nobles. He married her and then became the king. So he didn't even have to leave his island to find his wife. The nigga nigga was plotting from early, bro. Like since he got adopted by Sabo's family, that's what they was plotting. Oh, we're gonna make him a king. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be king.
It's crazy.
They didn't give a fuck about like think about it. If Sabo was about this life, he would have been Stelly. Like he would have been the king. He would have been the one attending the reverie.
I think that would have been I think that would have made the story been better if that was the case.
Yeah. 100%.
Like if that would have proved just how genius
Oda really is.
No, not just Oda, but just saying Dragon really is. Let's say, he saved Sabo, right? When he was a kid, but he told him go back. But he gave him all this shit, this intel to do. If you really want to fuck over these niggas, go back with them niggas and shit. Yeah. And short them niggas from the inside. That shit would have been fucking legendary.
I'm so glad. You know what, Tyler? I'm glad you said it. I'm also mad you stole my thunder.
Oh, my fault, nigga.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you brought up the Fujitora and what Vegapunk did.
Oh.
Which was super dope. He's like, I visited Vegapunk. He built some cool things, and the Shichibukai are no longer needed. And no one really has talked about that.
Because that's the most important part of the fucking chapter to me.
You know something as to why they're going to be abolished.
It's got to be some next tier shit.
I think nobody's talked about it because we only got one line. So
that's
it's
a
not
pretty
like
big line.
No. But it's not like wherever you speculate, nobody can be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can be right or wrong in whatever they speculate. It's like, Vegapunk got some shit, and according to Fuji, is gonna get rid of Warlord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, what the fuck could he have? Like you said earlier, could he have made some Dragon Ball Z type androids that just infinite energy with devil fruits, no weakness to water? Like, yeah, that would get rid of the Warlords. Or he could have made like 7 souped up pacifistas made out of like poneglyph or sea stone or some shit, so they're indestructible or something.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying it could be a bunch of things. Like it's
That's wild.
It's too much to speculate, and then it's like so much to speculate.
Sea Stone Warriors, oh my.
Oh no. But my thing is that enough to take on somebody like? Because in my opinion, Bo and Mihawk are the strongest.
Right.
Is that enough to take? Even if let's say if outside of Devil Fruit, a full Devil Fruit user without the weakness of water, is anything other than that enough to take them to replace them niggas?
I don't know, bro. Like
we won't know.
Mihawk is the world's greatest swordsman, right? But if that nigga can't cut you, if he can't like damage you, then yeah, like you might like the robots might not have his physical capabilities and his actual skill, but if they can last with Mihawk and fight him because of how durable they are,
And then we got
have
and then we got another
crazy ass
nigga
devil
in
fruit.
fucking what's his name, Weevil. And we've seen the destruction this nigga causing.
Yeah.
And that was a one little thing. Like he came up with some shit. I like that outside of fucking bio androids that has full devil fruit capabilities without any of the weaknesses. Anything else, I don't really think compared to fucking taking out them niggas, like replacing these niggas. Like he would have to take he experimented on some niggas that was training for CP9 or CP0 and then he imbuing them shit. Because I think that was another fucking foreshadowing shit.
Yo, could Vegapunk have his own cloning army?
I think. Look, he was with Judge. He would have had to. Because
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like he knows about the cloning and the lineage factor and all of that. If he I'm pretty sure that's how they made the other PX models. Like they're just clones of Kuma.
And then you got Caesar. Caesar was with that nigga too, and Caesar was coming with that giant. Like I think the reason why Caesar can't come on with that giantification shit, the perfect shit, is because he don't have the rest of all the information and shit.
I can see that too. Like
so
he only has half the recipe.
Giant fucking pacifista double fruit CP9 Nick Rokushiki master shit. Hell yeah, I'm getting rid of it, man. Fuck the shit you guys. Like fuck out of here with that bullshit.
See, this is the only thing though. When you get rid of the warlord system, unless you instantly capture all of those niggas right then and there,
they're going to go on a tear.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're creating a much bigger problem for yourself because if Mihawk is no longer protected by the world government, 9 times out of 10, if he's not just gonna continue to do his own solo dolo thing, he's gonna go down with Shanks in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Boa isn't protected by the world government anymore, and especially now that Luffy's a Yonko, I was predicting this like a good 2-3 arcs later. But since Luffy's a Yonko now, and they talking about getting rid of the system now, if they do, she could just declare that she's under Luffy's fleet. You know what I'm saying? Buggy would go under.
Oh, that'll make him a Yonko for sure. That'll just solidify this.
Right,
shit.
And that's what I'm saying. You got 2 former warlords.
What's up, bro?
You got Boa and Jinbei. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the other 7 niggas under you.
What up,
what do you call it? Buggy most likely would go under Shanks because that's his boy. What's the rest of the warlords? Kuma is either revolutionary still or he's down with the Marines. But it's like, yo, Weeble can be tricked into following anybody as long as you take out Miss Bucking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I don't think the world
Blackbeard
government
get a hold of that nigga because of
but
his
Blackbeard's the only person that he wants to kill for his own sake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Blackbeard's the only person I've seen.
Retard though. Kill his mama and shit. That old ass hag shit. And he
Yeah,
whispered some shit in this nigga ears. It's a wrap.
If it wasn't for his mother, he would have been going after Blackbeard now. Miss Barking is the one that told him, no, don't go after Blackbeard. There's no money in revenge. Go after Marco because Marco knows where the treasure is. So if there was no Miss Barking, he would go after Blackbeard. I don't think he would just join Blackbeard. But then again, I can see him being tricked into joining Kaido or Big Mom. You know what I'm saying? But just not Blackbeard. Because like I said, Blackbeard's the one he really hates.
Hey, why the Oda just foreshadows? They're like, he just got Shirahoshi out here looking like a fucking girl off all the woods and shit. So he just foreshadowing her ass about to be captured. Like, this was nothing but a foreshadow of someone that is going to take this naive mermaid giant bitch. Like, it's over. He's just foreshadowing her getting captured.
I feel you. I can see how it looks like that, but I just think that it's more like he's showing you like her growing, her developing as a character. Because when we was on Fishman, like she was just a crybaby. She was like in the way, like shit revolved around her, but she herself wasn't doing much. I think like her actually seeing the sunshine and seeing a tree, you know what I'm saying, hoping to see the forest and shit, that's just gonna make her character stronger so that she'll like, you know how like in One Piece when your ambition grows, your strength grows, your power grows.
Yeah, that's how
like,
hockey
this will
is.
just help.
That's how it works.
Yeah, this will just help her gain control over the fish, over the sea kings and shit like that. Because like she'll have a real like purpose and a goal now. She'll be more focused on achieving this goal. Like I do think somebody's gonna fuck with her, but I don't think anybody's gonna actually kidnap her. I think like they're gonna find out about
There's going to be an attempt.
I'll see y'all boys later.
All right, man.
later, man.
Peace out, man. So you're of the belief that this is going to be an attempt.
Right. They're gonna find out that she's Poseidon, and then somebody's gonna try to get her, but overall, like, nah, they're gonna end up back in Fishman Island with shit.
I know that Cobra said he wants to discuss ancient weapons when he gets to her. And then when they discuss ancient weapons, she's gonna be like, ooh, uh-oh. Or she might, like I said, she's not the brightest. She would be like, I'm an ancient weapon.
Did anybody tell her that though? No, hold on. I don't think anyone told her that she's Poseidon.
But to say she doesn't like she knows because the Sea Kings talked to her and they told her like, yo, this is your power. You like we came because you wanted to save him.
Yeah,
but I don't think she knows specifically that she's Poseidon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they would have told her that's her power, but that's not saying that verbatimly because of this power you are considered to be Poseidon. So
right.
that one,
I don't think she knows. I would think it would be more like they will talk about ancient weapons, and then King Neptune will react in a crazy way, like he'll jump up and shit, like and they'll be like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And he'd be like,
"Nothing."
And he'd be like, "Nothing." Yeah, like that. And then like
I want info on Uranus. Okay, we got Neptune. We know Pluton's a battleship. Neptune.
Yo,
I
still think there's more to Pluton, man. Like I still think Pluton is a lion turtle under the fucking desert in Alabasta.
Oh wow.
Oh what?
It's still a battle. It's still a battleship, but just like how like we can live inside a lagoon and niggas can
same way like can walk on same way Zoe's is alive.
I'm saying that it just like fucking the Mermaid Princess, it's a sentient being. It still is a battleship, you know what I'm saying? It still has like its shell will open up to mad cannons or some dumb shit, but I think it's a lion turtle.
Like a giant ass thousand.
Yeah, I was watching a lot of Avatar lately, so I wanted to be a lion turtle.
This nigga stupid. But so let's talk about with now that Grimm's gone, he's gonna flirt with Toro.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and now that he's gone, let's talk about the interaction between him and what do you guys think GreenBull actually is?
He's got to be a plant.
People think he's a fucking plant.
GreenBull's fruit?
A plant.
Is he a plant or is it a fruit or is his power
like
plant?
They think his power makes him a plant.
I
why you go days on end without actually eating.
Right, because he uses photosynthesis or some dumb shit like that.
You know his nourishment from the sun.
Right, I can get down with that. I can truly get down with that.
Bro,
that would be
that
a dope
is so fucking broken.
Like, yo, like he like the only time you could beat him is at night, unless he can convert moonlight too.
Yeah,
this nigga.
But that's when he uses his normal marine skills.
No, think about Superman, right? Superman can use all his powers at night too.
But when the sun comes,
because
he's just
Superman,
way stronger when the sun is out.
Yeah, but that's because it depends on which comic book version you read, but his cells hold on to the energy. Like photosynthesis
hold on
doesn't
to their cells too.
Yeah, but photosynthesis doesn't work like that. Like plants don't constantly hold on to that, like to all of the energy. They hold on to like the bare minimum to like function. But during photosynthesis, like when the sun is up, that's when they like produce and create the maximum amount of energy. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Like when the sun is not out, he'll be at like his. I say his most vulnerable because he'll be like at his base level. Like he won't be getting any extra boost from the sunlight energy. But when he's in the sun and he's like just constantly converting that shit into energy, that nigga is like like he's on some Luffy shit.
I just hope Oda the original with his plant powers and we don't get some Hashirama bullshit.
Oh wow.
I mean, Hashirama was dope, my nigga.
I mean, yeah, but we've seen it. I want something new.
Yeah, I hope that he can use. They said he can use solar beam.
Imagine though. Imagine though.
Solar beam, that ain't pretty tight.
Wait a minute.
He was like, "Yo, Fuji, give me a second. I gotta charge up." He's like, "What do you mean charge up?"
On some special beam cannon type shit.
Yeah, it takes.
It's a solar beam, bro. No, remember if you play Pokemon and shit, if you got that sunny day out, you can spam that shit without charging.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's a fact. That is a
Like,
fact.
really, nigga?
Sunny Day helped that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's dope. But
Wild.
but also, why doesn't Bello Betty understand the plan?
Especially when she was the one that told Morley that they were going to war. Like he asked, "Yo, what are we gathering for?" And she said, "Idiot, we're going to war with the Celestial Dragons." So how didn't? Yeah, you're right. How didn't she know the plan?
I'm confused by that.
Yeah, what you mean?
That doesn't like she's the one that talking about they're going to war, but yet in the panel when she's talking to Koala, she's like, "Oh, you fight the world government, right? Isn't it a bit complicated then, Koala? Like, why are you even asking these questions if you were one of the commanders of a special district?"
Not only that, but seeing as how she's on the island, she must have gotten briefed on some type of plan because that's what they were waiting on them for.
Leave Betty in the dark because she's not.
I mean, but whatever. She was introduced to be a cheerleader, bro. Cheerleaders ain't the brightest in the world, so that's probably part of her little quirk and shit. Other than calling people trash, which I love that shit. That shit hilarious.
Yo, do you think her power works on people with hockey?
Bro, that's broken. That's just through.
This is not fair.
Like,
Yeah,
like if she were to go to the Straw Hats, right, and like wave the flag in front of the Monster Trio, would Luffy's hockey then get boosted to future sight? Like, would he then be able to see the future because she's boosted up all their shit to
think about his conquerors.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
shit.
Bro, he's using Conqueror's hockey on vice admirals at that point. That's wild.
Luffy was knocking out vice admirals when he first used Conqueror's hockey.
But they weren't passing out.
Yes, they were. At Marineford, he was knocking out vice admirals.
No, they were just taking it.
That was an uncontrolled burst.
Hey, that's even worse, my nigga. That's even worse. That means some of that power that should have been focused on them was focused on other pirates. Now imagine if Luffy was letting that shit fully on them, nigga. He would have knocked out more vice admirals.
Definitely by now, yeah, I can see that.
No, I'm talking about at Marineford. If he had like the same level of power, like I'm not like he still doesn't have like training, but it was only focused on the Marines. He would have knocked out more people. Like he was knocking out New World pirates and vice admirals.
I think the admirals would have jumped in by the time they would have countered with their own little way. Well, no, I don't think the admirals have Conqueror's hockey. I think no Marines can have Conqueror's hockey. It just goes against being a conqueror because you're a nigga that follow orders. So. Yeah, never mind on that one.
So, Leo Messi said Kizaru about to charge GreenBull up.
Bruh, no, stop. Well, that's what. Oh shit, no, fuck. Cause Kizaru's was light. He has no. He never gave him a limit. What type of light he has? That nigga can convert solar.
Them in tandem, dog.
Nigga, just give up. Go home.
It's great.
That's only if he's plant based.
That's
but hold on.
I'd be kind of hopeful for it. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
What type of devil fruit would he be? Because the admirals, they have these high tier special fruits, right? You got these high tier lugar fruits or high tier pyramid fruit. It can't just be a regular plant. Like, what the fuck is this nigga?
So let's say he's a Venus flytrap.
That's trash. Ain't nothing special about that.
He was like this guardian. He was some guardian day. Like he had a mythical zone.
Like a mythical lotus fruit or some shit like that.
I can't remember the name, but it was like a forest.
He's like a forest sprite.
Yeah, something like that, like a forest spirit or something.
Oh, like one of them shit. Oh yeah.
A nymph, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
A nymph.
So he'll be really a mythical zone.
Yeah, and he'd be
pretty tight.
Controlling. Like he wouldn't just control plants, but he controlled like all like. Spirit,
I don't know. That'd be fucking legit. That should be wild.
That would be legit. Going forward,
yeah. Like
actually,
he would,
I like that idea because this nigga love the ladies and shit. I could see that nigga being some shit like that.
It could be like plant based because that's like how he uses his power, but it's more like spiritual energy based.
Mm-hmm.
I dig that. Also, Sabo
justice.
Is he gonna expose himself to Stelly now? You think so?
Yo,
listen, think bitch, what he about to grab a nigga? I want to see that nigga run his fade.
Nah, why does people think Sabo really cares about this nigga, son?
I don't think he does.
No, it's just I just want to see him run his fade because just for the hell of like he's a fucking scumbag. Not because on some personal shit, just run that nigga fade and
he's just personally.
Nah, that's fair. But to run Stelly's fade, it would be personal. Like you You can't run Stelly's fade and then not run every other king's fade if they an asshole
No, I think
too.
that though. You just start. No, you can run every other King's fade. Just start off with that nigga, cause he right there. Run that nigga fade.
Yo,
And hold on, this nigga. Hold on, think about it. They're going after Celestial Dragons, right? This nigga wants to be a Celestial Dragon, so that can give Cyber all the excuse in the world just to run that nigga fade. Hear this nigga talk about, oh, I want to be a Celestial Dragon, this and all that. Like, nigga, bitch over his shoulder. Ah.
I feel you. I feel you. I don't think he's gonna do it, but I feel you. Like, just run that nigga fade real quick. I ain't gonna front though. I'm about ready to see Zoro in them. Not because like I'm a Zoro fanboy or nothing like that, even though I am, but like
Yeah, I mean,
I want to
we've seen Zoro, the Wild Wings.
What's that oat
I
shit?
want to see the Minx. I want to see Marco.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see where my nigga Meku is. Did he find Marco? Did like what has
I need my nigga Marco.
what has Momonosuke learned from Zunisha?
I want to see New World Gym Marco, because you know everybody swore when they come out the New World Gym.
Hell yeah.
Marco should be missing an eye. He should have an eye patch. Like,
I don't know. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck all this eye shit. I want to see these
pineapple
scars and shit.
It's like, wait, my nigga, you got the regeneration fruit and you still missing the eye? Yeah, that's how bad Blackbeard whooped my ass.
I mean, shit, Mo Blackbeard did use that fucking weak ass claw shit, and Shanks fucking still fucked up. And he a goddamn Yonko.
True. But all right, boys. I think I'm gonna end it here. Gotta go get my laundry out before it gets foggy. But I agree with Go Hangers. I'm probably gonna join under Luffy's flag. But that's gonna be lit. But hey, thank y'all for coming through.
No problem. Been a long time since I've been on this bitch.
I don't know. No problem, man. You know I got love for you boys. All right.
Yep.
Catch y'all on the flippity fucking flip.